Hi there, this is Sean Donahoe and welcome to another IMSCTV. And in today's video, I really wanted to tackle some content marketing ninja strategies that we use that's really helped us and will help you as well. Now, just to show you the impact of some of these strategies, we have been doing a lot on our blog and we give a lot of valuable information out, as you know, and we have become rapidly becoming the #1 resource for internet marketing knowledge, information, and everything else. But to show you how some of our recent changes and strategies have really helped our business, I'm just going to show you our Alexa stats. And you can see here that even in the last few days, we have jumped up over 5,000 points in our Alexa ranking, and we're within the top 16,000 websites online. Now, if you think about the billions upon billions of websites out there, that is no small feat. And in fact, in the United States, we're in the top 6,500 websites, and you can see that number is screaming up the rankings all of the time. And a lot of that is due to the very same strategies I'm going to share with you here today. Now, again, we're a fairly big website. We've got quite a following, but it didn't happen overnight. It's a long-term strategy, and everything you do on your blog, if you want to really get eyeballs and traffic to your content, you need to give out really high-value content. So, for example, yesterday we did a video about increasing your site speed by about 500%. Again, this is stuff that we do every single day on our websites, and again, I wanted to share that with you, and I want to share what we do here to help you as well. So giving really good, valuable information, first of all, is great. You also need to make sure that whatever you do on your blog actually converts into leads or people taking action. So you can see one of the things we do here is right at the top right corner. We have our free course, Get Started. Also at the bottom of the content, we have lots of engagement methods. For example, you just saw here, if I remove the get clicky stuff here, you can see we've got if they get into the bottom of the page, we have also information about other blog posts. We have a big call to action here to sign up for free training. Again, getting to the bottom, we have social sharing stuff as well, but we do have a big call to action with everything we do. And then even if they get past that, we've got stuff about the author, other related posts, and then all the comments that happen on our blog as well. So having a good flow and layout helps as well. And you also need to be mobile responsive. I got to say that right off the bat, in that if anyone comes to your site from a mobile device, and I'll just go to about iPad width, there's an iPad width there, you got to make sure you're flowing right, everything is working, and is working well on a responsive environment as well. In fact, we just did a quick test yesterday, and with a lot of social media sharing, we found that we had more visits from mobile devices than we did any other browser. So our mobile users were about, I think it was about 39%. So it just goes to show you, in our high-tech area of the industry, mobile usage is incredible, and it's growing every single day. Now, different industries, different responses. You've got to know what's happening in your market, but that'll give you a quick idea. So one of the first things we do is when we release some great content is we email it out to our customers and everybody else on our mailing lists. And the reason we do that is we also build trust, confidence. We're providing continuous value to our members and subscribers. That helps build trust. So if we do send out a promotion, again, people are a lot more receptive. We're not just sending out, like a lot of marketers, offer after offer after offer and everything else, because that burns your list out. So it's great to provide incredible value to your subscriber base, and again, get a lot of clicks and a lot of traffic to your website so that they engage, they become more and more inclined to your brand and everything else you do. So that's one of the first things we do. Next, we'll go and social bookmark it to all the top social bookmarking places. And we've got all the software and promotion in-house to do that. But if you don't have access to that, you can go to Fiverr and do it real cheap. Again, if you don't have to buy all the expensive tools, because there's plenty of people out there that will actually do the work for you using their expensive tools that they've already purchased. And there's plenty of great ways to do that. I go to Fiverr all the time, and then what I'll do is I'll go find what I need, and then I always go by high rating. In other words, people who've been in the business, got a good reputation, and have been doing this a while. So you can see there's quite a few different gigs, as they call them, for all the different things. Here's one, for example. I will submit your website on 22 PR5 to PR8 social bookmarking sites, do some manual SEO, some extra linking. Hey, that might just be the ticket. And again, you can see they've got 5-star rating and over 3K in orders, 100% positive rating, 3,015 votes. And again, they show you all the different things they do. They break down exactly what they do, and sometimes you can also order like a express gig, so it gets done quick. It's great to do that. Now, again, if you've got a brand new site, you want to scale up slowly, so maybe not so heavy when you first start. But again, that actually works out pretty well over a period of time. And we do that all the time. Again, every blog post we put out, we're social bookmarking it, blasting it out to our email list. And then the other thing is we actually take it out to, obviously, syndicate it to Facebook, Twitter, and everything else. For example, if I show you, this is the one we did yesterday, and we've got it up here. We actually post it manually in this case because we want a little finer control over how it syndicates out. I mean, there's all sorts of automated tools we use as well for syndication, but for our premium style, I mean, for example, Twitter, you've got 140 characters. You can basically only do the title and a link and very little else, unless you want to put a tiny little intro before it. But with Facebook, we want a lot more description before it, and it's also good to have a nice eye-catching image. So, for example, this one's got my ugly mug in it. Maybe it's a bit of a deterrent more than an attraction, but compared to some of the other stuff out there, again, it gets eyeballs, and that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to garner attention. So we put it out on our Facebook page. We set it out to my own personal Facebook as well. You can see it actually right there. And we blast it out to Twitter, LinkedIn, and as you can see, again, we've worked for a long time building up our following, and you can see, for example, we got 178,000 Twitter followers, 68,000 fans on Facebook, a ton of subscribers on YouTube and stuff. But you want to encourage social sharing, and again, you can see here with my author profile, encourage people to follow you. And again, it's a long-term strategy, and you can boost it. You can do all sorts of things to increase that over a period of time. And again, we're building up flicking the screens here. You can actually build up your email following, get people to follow you, offer competitions or freebies in exchange for following you on Facebook. There's all sorts of ways you can build up that following. And another way you can do it is with a little bit of paid traffic. Nothing wrong with sending a little paid traffic to everything you do. Show you an example. Over here, we have this going out to everyone anyway, but we also will boost our content, and then using the newsfeed targeting, we can actually blast out to wherever we want. Now, I have just added $100 to this campaign because it worked really well, but we've got, for example, we reached 277,000 people. And just with some of the experiments I'm doing recently, and this was an experimental promotion, we got an engagement of 1,891. Now you can see that resulted in 1,578 link clicks, some page likes and some photo likes, but this was more of a targeted campaign using the keyword tool, the advanced options, to target specifically who this content was for, which is website owners, bloggers, and everything else. So we're playing around with a couple of things there. And again, we could see, okay, who responded. So in this case, 25 to 35-year-olds, 89% men, 10.7% women. We actually could have restricted it because we know most of our audience is male. But I didn't want to I wanted to experiment with international, just using the keyword targeting rather than country targeting. I could just say, for example, target USA. I could have just targeted USA, UK, Australia, Canada, the predominant English-speaking countries. But I went and let this go global. And for example, they reckoning that I could get another 300,000 views on this. Now, again, this is a content marketing experiment for us right now. But if we do that, I'm not suggesting you spend $100 like I did there. You could do, if you've got good targeting, you could spend $5, $10, $20, what have you. It's going to help you build up your following if you've got good content. And again, make sure you've got ways that everything has a funnel to convert, whether it be your freebie, training, or a PLR you've rebranded, or some great report, or some reason to contact you right now. If you're doing all of that, again, you can start testing whether that traffic you're purchasing will convert. Another thing we do is if we have our friends and anyone who's following us, you can actually post it to your own timeline and then also do a sponsored share as well. That only costs $7. I think it's $6.99. I think it is. So that then shows up in other people's news feeds as well. Remember, we're not talking these kind of ads per se. We're talking in-feed native ads. Native ads is a word. It's going to be a buzzword that's going to be used a lot this year. And I'll do another video about native advertising in another video real soon. But you can do, just for a quick summary, you can pay for promotion on Facebook. You can actually pay for promotion on Twitter, LinkedIn. You can do that on pretty much all of the major social networks, Pinterest as well. So what we do is when we release a post, we go through each one of our main setups, including Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and promote each one. We send it out to our circles, our LinkedIn connected profiles. We have it on Pinterest as well. And that works out very, very well indeed. Now, another thing we do for engagement, as you can see, we did doing this video you're watching right now, as well as other ones. And again, that allows you to tap into YouTube for your keywords. And we're going to do a course on video marketing very soon, and some of the ninja tactics we have there. But again, videos allow you to have incredible engagement. And if you have strong calls to action in there, again, that's going to drive people to your blog. So with YouTube, you have lots and lots of options. You can target your keywords. You can have using annotations, links to what you do. And I'm going to show you a little ninja trick that if you haven't seen this, you'll see it at the end of this video, but I'll do it at the end of this one. If you want, again, more engagement, you can actually use, and I'll just pause it there, annotations to have people with calls to action. Again, we've got a lot of subscribers, so we can have links to our websites and everything else in here. But we like to create, even with this, content marketing, where we're marketing our other videos literally inside our main video. So we've got a call to action to subscribe, plus we advertise our other videos. And if I click on this, it'll actually start one of our other IMSCTV episodes. So again, those are 5 different ways that you can actually market your content, get more eyeballs out there, and just play around with it. Test things out. See what works, what doesn't. Make sure you've got something on your page for converting that traffic, because you can have all the traffic in the world. If you're not converting it, then there's no point. But we'll talk in another video about conversion methods later on as well. But let's get you some eyeballs on your content. Get your valuable content out there, get it clicked on, get people to your website. And again, the more you engage your customers and the more you market your content, just as a natural effect, the more rankings you're going to get, the better the rankings will be, and you're focusing on customer usability, and that is also going to help your rankings as well. Google is really very much focused on site usability and the value of content. So put your best content out there, market it the smart way, and you'll do very, very well indeed. So that's it for this video. I will wrap it up right there, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Hope you got some great value out of this. And if you've got any comments, hey, feel free to leave them below. If you're on the blog watching this right now, I'd love to hear some feedback from you and see what you think. And if you've got any other ways that you market your content, share it with everyone. We love to hear from you. Until then, take care.